What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Balan Wonderworld demo. And my God, it's I titled this in the way that I did, and I know some people may say I'm kind of a negative person when it comes to certain things with games and movies. I would say, if you go through my catalog of videos on either channel, I'd say I'm overwhelmingly positive. I call things out when I see stuff, and I think that makes me like a real person that you don't often see on YouTube. But I would personally say I'm more of a positive person. I don't do as many negative videos as some people think I do. Let me tell you, this is going to be a negative video. And don't take this lightly. This actually does pain me, and I'm saying that bluntly honest. It does pain me to say that I hated the Balan Wonderworld demo. And by the way, if I call it Wonderland throughout this thing, I'm sorry. This is definitely like a Mandela effect. That it was at one point called Wonderland instead of Wonderworld. So if I mix it up, who cares? I don't think enough people actually know which title is the right one anyway. So let's tell a story, okay? Balan Wonderworld was announced. I really liked it when it was announced. I loved that first trailer. I loved the wackiness. I loved the art style. I loved the visuals. It looked absolutely amazing, okay? I was all for it. In fact, over on actually both channels, I routinely say, and this is not just for this game, but I normally, name drop basically in videos what the games I'm looking forward to are, like upcoming. So leading into Hitman 3, I would name drop Hitman 3 quite often. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about Balan Wonderworld and It Takes Two as like the next, after Little Nightmares, which is already out. Those are my next two big games that I'm excited for, okay? And I've been saying that, and I've meant it. I've always meant it. And the demo came out, okay? The demo came out, I believe, like January 27th or 29th, somewhere, very end of January, okay? Now, online, I saw, literally, there's nobody talking positive about the demo, all right? Now, fast forward to 2 days ago before, 2 days before I'm recording this video, okay? And, I look it up. I look it up on YouTube, and I just see nonstop, like, this demo ain't it, guys. And, like, there's all these kind of fun titles, right, talking, basically just destroying the demo. And I was like, the demo's out. It's still out. The game comes out in a month, okay? It comes out March 26th. I'm buying it. Maybe I should try out this demo because maybe people, I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, oh, maybe they're all wrong. Maybe every single person that's talked about it was wrong. That's maybe what I thought for a second. So I downloaded it, and that was the biggest mistake of my life. I played it last night again from when I'm recording this. I'm recording this a few days early. I played it last night, and it is absolutely terrible. And I don't understand. Now, maybe I just never paid attention enough to the game. I saw that first trailer, okay? And like after that, I haven't seen anything. Now I don't even know if anything came out about this game besides that first trailer and the demo. But besides those two things, I didn't see anything. And so I was again kind of going under this assumption that this game looks really cool. Like I'm very happy with it so far based off of one trailer. It's a game that I actually kind of sold me already. Like I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna drop the $60 on it. All that stuff. The demo is god-awful. It really is. The cutscenes, the CG cutscenes are very good. They remind me of, like, Kingdom Hearts mixed with Final Fantasy mixed with, there's a couple other games. But they actually look really good. It's wacky. It's weird. Fine, okay? The first 3 minutes of the demo are phenomenal because it's just a cutscene and there's nothing that you can actually do. The game itself is one of the most outdated things I've ever seen in my life. Now, like maybe there were games back in the day that were outdated even further, but this game feels 15 to 20 years old. It does. The platforming is awful. You can literally only jump. Now, you have your suits, which your suits do different abilities, and there are actually quite a lot of suits, and they're just the suits in the demo, and I'm sure there'll be obviously way, way, way more when you actually get the game, whoever does get the game, and I'm sorry. So the suits do have powers. They are all unique. Some of them are much cooler than others. Some of them are pretty pathetic, but basically the idea of this game is platforming. All you do is you platform, and it's bad. The platforming is awful. It feels so old. So I cannot believe how bad the gameplay feels. The enemies, they're terrible. You do the Mario thing where you either jump on them or you can hit them if the person has, like, the costume you're wearing has an ability to, like, one of them can, like, shoot fire basically or shoot like an explosive thing. You can hit them with that, or you can just jump on their head. Some costumes you can't even jump, but jumping is the only thing you can do. In fact, every button, and I think even the actual, like, triggers, every button is jump. So if you press circle, and I was playing this on PlayStation 5, if you hit it on circle, you jump. X, jump. Triangle, jump. I'm pretty sure I pressed like R1, R2, and you also jump, okay? Or you do whatever the ability is that character does, okay? Again, some characters can't jump, which literally breaks the game. Speaking of which, certain characters can do certain things in the world to get you through certain parts, but if you get hit, I think if you get hit 2 times, or if you fall and you die, you lose that costume. And so unless you go find keys to unlock the costume again, the game literally doesn't work. It breaks because you need... So, like, one level I was doing, I don't even know if I'll show this, but there was a level where you need, like, a gear suit. You need to move a gear in order to literally continue the mission, okay? If you lose that gear suit, you're out of luck. You need to go get it again, or you just can't play the level, okay? And that is just... That's some of the worst level design I've ever seen in my life. It really is, because like the game kind of promotes the fact that you should be able to play as any costume. Like you can kind of pick and choose which costumes you want going into the worlds, but really you can't, because there's only certain levels can only be completed by certain people. And if you want to beat the game, well, you know, obviously that becomes a problem. So that's a really big thing. And so that, I mean, that is one thing, but it really is the entire game. Like that's a problem. That's a fundamental. That's like a critical issue. That's like a red ring of death for an Xbox, okay? And then you have the draw distance, like seeing things far away when you're in the game. So while you're watching the CG cutscene, it looks fine. It looks actually really good. When you're in the game, again, looks like a early PS3, okay? It looks bad. It looks really, really bad. There's AI, and they're kind of there to like cheer you on. Like they're doing dances, and they're jumping, they're doing like fist pumps and all that stuff. When you get close to them, they literally disappear. They're not actually there, okay? They disappear because the game can't handle it. Again, things that are kind of far away, textures, I guess you could say, too. There are none. There are no textures in this game. So, you know, man, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the demo I played it for around 2 hours. I wasted 2 hours of my life. But in reality, no, I didn't. Because here's the most painful part. The most painful, and again, truly, this is the most painful part of the entire thing. I can tell you, bluntly honest, that I was going to get this game. 24 hours ago from when I'm recording this video, I was going into March saying I'm buying Balan Wonderworld on March 26th, and I'm buying It Takes Two on March 26th. I can tell you now, I'm buying It Takes Two on March 26th, and that's it. I will not be buying this game. Unless there's reviews and I just see, like, it just sweeps, it just gets 10s across the board. If it doesn't do that, I'm not getting it. And again, like I know, obviously, well, I guess to be more realistic, that was kind of a joke, and kind of a bad joke, but a joke nonetheless. If the game does decent, I mean, would I get it under a massive sale? The way the game is right now, if you told me it was like 15, 20 bucks, I would maybe buy it, especially if it's during a time where there's just no other games out. If you told me it was 20 bucks, I wouldn't even say probably, I would maybe give it a shot. I'm pretty upset with this game right now, so I don't think it would be a very positive thing. For $60 though, come on, 60 bucks for this? I can't actually, with a straight face and with a clear conscience, drop $60 on this game the same day I'm buying It Takes Two, by the way, and also a week after this. I mean, there's actually quite a few things to do in late March, and actually not even just in gaming and in movies, in my own personal life too. It's actually a pretty busy time in the second half of March. So, no, I'm not doing it unless, like, if the game gets like 6s or 7s, like it's a decent game, then yeah, that's where again the 20 bucks I think comes in. Like if it gets like a Metacritic score of like a 72, it's like, all right, I mean, kind of what I thought. Like maybe like that to me would signal the game is slightly better than the demo. Like everything kind of pulls together because like for the base game, but it's not worth me buying it day one. If the game gets like high 8s, low 9s, stuff like that, obviously then I was just missing something. And if the game gets like a 40 out of 100, well, yeah, that's about what I would expect, right? So I am shocked. I'm shocked, but I'm also very glad that I looked it up. I'm glad that I, took that extra step to actually play the demo and just test it out. And now I've realized that I really, by doing that, by playing it for 2 hours, by taking that extra step to download it, I saved myself $60. So really, it's actually a good, if you wait to the very end, this fairy tale story, it's actually a good ending. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think? Were you interested in it? Did you play the demo? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. I do a brand new video every single day on this channel, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's.